Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. We have just won the Battle of the Red Canyon, and we're now returning to the school. So let's see what people have to say about this. Or not. We're not even at the school yet. I remember this being a peaceful place. Since when has it been called the Red Canyon? Let's do with I remember this being a peaceful place.
I wonder why it is that you recall this place.
I love how our character doesn't talk unless we give them orders to.
You must be weak of heart. Each time I speak, it scares you so.
You surprised me.
Although the battle's at an end, do not feel too at ease. Well, anyhow, I am quite fascinated by this place. As far as I can tell, this is your first time here.
Have you been here before, Sothis?
Here? I dare say it would be impossible to have forgotten such a place as this. I must admit I am unsure. Beyond the name and this strange feeling of familiarity, I can't seem to remember anything about this place. And yet, a great depth of emotions tied to that sense of familiarity. Like joy and sorrow, pain and love, and all things in between. If I was somehow here before, I wonder what took place.
Nothing good,
Teach.
I'd say.
What are you doing
Nothing
here?
good.
We should get back to the academy.
It is time to depart. But know that time reveals all things. One day I will remember that which I have lost. Oh, by the way, it seems you've earned my gratitude. The thieves who came here are no more.
Why are you grateful?
I am not sure myself, yet I am grateful all the same. In any case, you must become accustomed to my voice. If you fall down with shock each time I speak, that just won't do. Oh, you think you're standing strong? Of course you are. It was a jest.
Hey, Teach. On the way back, you seemed transfixed by the canyon. Did something happen there?
Actually,
It seemed familiar to you? Huh. Can't say the same. Maybe it's a memory from when you were a child, or from a past life. Anyway, if you can't remember, I guess there isn't really much more to be said. Although, I'll admit, there is something about that canyon that has me captivated as well. How did Xanadu come to be called the Red Canyon? Nothing there was actually red.
one of the
So
mysteries
you
of
have
the
safely
game.
disposed of those bandits. I pray that their souls find salvation. But why did they target the students to begin with? We must further investigate the true cause of all that took place. Until we know more, I ask that you support the students and relieve them of any unnecessary worry.
I'm gonna say I'll do all I can. There we go.
Good.
We want to get good
I have
relations
high
with Rhea,
expectations for you.
if possible.
By the way, how was your time in Xanadu? Legend has it, in ancient times, a goddess alighted upon this world in that very canyon. For a goddess from the heavens, Xanadu could only have been a temporary haven.
Goddess?
Long ago, the divine Saros received a revelation from the goddess, a gift to help guide the lost. The goddess is always watching over Fodlan from her kingdom above. However, in ancient times, the goddess graced this world with her presence and offered salvation to the people here. She is the mother of all life, the arbiter of every soul.
My father never told me.
I see. During your time here, I pray that you come to devote yourself to the teachings of Seros.
Lady Rhea, I am sorry to interrupt. There is something I must ask about in regard to those bandits.
As you wish. We shall continue our discussion when next we meet.
A goddess?
Okay.
I have no memory of her. But then, I have no memory at all.
Seems a little suspicious.
It is as though I know, and yet I don't. Perhaps Xanadu was my home back when the goddess walked the land. If so, what does that make me now? A ghost?
Seems a little predictable here, this plot. I don't know.
No, that cannot be. I am most certainly alive. Of course, we also have the mystery of why I'm here with you. Is it somehow connected? Perhaps some past regret is stopping me from moving on, and now I'm forced to stay with you instead.
That seems like a punishment.
No, that's not it. I can't believe in such a meaningless existence.
And she's fallen asleep again. Seems pretty much what she does. She falls asleep whenever anything interesting happens.
Part 1. White Clouds. Garland Moon. Mutiny in the Mist.
Okay, we've now pretty much hit the full game
When the warm winds blow
almost.
from the sea to the south of Adrestia, residents of Fodlan know that the rainy season is upon them. Before the heavy rains take their toll, young women hurry to pick the last of the white roses. The ivory buds are woven into garlands and given as gifts to close friends or potential lovers.
Whoever created these little portrait paintings is pretty good artist. Those are impressive. Weird looking, but impressive. So we're probably going to do, as soon as we have the option to pick what we're doing, we're going to do an explore. Yeah. 2,000 gold. Lovely.
Professor, I have a new mission for your students.
We have received reports that Lord Lonato has rallied troops against
Lord
the Holy Church
Lonato,
of Seros.
Ash's adopted father.
Lord Lonato is a minor lord of the kingdom. He's been showing hostility toward the church for some time now.
A vanguard unit from the Knights of Seros is already on its way to his stronghold, Castle Gaspar. Lord Lonato's army is nothing compared to the Knights. It is quite possible the rebellion has already been suppressed.
Even so, I would like for your class to travel with the Knights' rear guard to deal with the aftermath.
War zones are unpredictable. We do not expect you will have cause to battle, but be prepared for the worst.
Of course,
Excuse me.
there's going to be a
You
battle.
sent for me, Lady Rhea?
This is Catherine. She will be leading the knights whom you will be accompanying.
Nice to meet you. We've heard a lot about you. If you need anything, just ask.
She is one of our bravest knights.
Everyone else's faces
Let us
look
know
boring.
something.
Catherine's looks
Only an
surprisingly
exceptional
high
few
quality.
have what it takes to join the Knights of Seros. This mission should prove useful in demonstrating to the students how foolish it would be to ever turn their blades on the church.
Rhea, your darkness is showing a little bit. She's basically using this to threaten the students into compliance for the rest of their lives. Sylvain is not in our house, so we're not going to buy anything for him. So, first time of the month. Yeah, we could see what people do what, but we're not playing online. So, let's quick save. Do some support conversations. So, basically characters level up their support with each other, but until you do these conversations, it doesn't actually count. So, Claude, for example, has a conversation with Hilda.
Are you actually reading, Hilda? I thought you hated studying.
Oh, hush. It's just a letter from my brother. He sends them all the time.
Your brother, huh? Isn't he known as a great general of the Alliance? A true beacon of...
Don't even start. That's got nothing to do with me.
Uh-oh, better not let your brother hear you say that. 'Twould break his fraternal heart. But all joking aside, it sounds like he really cares for you.
You can say that again. He must be rather bored, too, now that the situation in Elmira has settled down.
Ah, the Elmirans, the Eastern Menace, as they're often called. I did hear your brother had fought them a number of times. In fact, I hear he's even gone toe-to-toe with Nadir, the great Elmiran warrior.
Nadir the Undefeated, was it? Just another grizzled old man as far as I'm concerned. But my father was ecstatic when he heard my brother had defeated him. He paraded my brother all over our territory. What a pain that must have been for our people.
A pain? Any celebration is something to be enjoyed. Celebration puts smiles on faces faster than anything. I'm sure even you at least congratulated him, right? A smile from you would surely mean the world to your brother.
Well, sure. Then he got all worked up and started saying things like, I am the protector of Fodlan.
That's not far from the truth, you know? Why do you think the Elmirans have been so quiet lately? They're wary of your brother. If House Goneril of the Border were a bunch of weaklings, the Elmirans would have invaded Fodlan a long time ago.
You talk about it as though you've spoken to the Elmirans yourself.
Well, I am heir to the leading house of the Alliance. I'm privy to all kinds of information, whether I like it or not.
You act so nonchalant about your studies, but you know so much about politics and history. You're a hard guy to grasp, you know that, Claude?
Oh, I disagree. I'd let you grasp me any day.
Oh my
hand,
gosh,
heart,
Claude.
even my neck. But if you want to know all of my secrets, you'll have to bear yours as well.
Wow. Claude's a bit much sometimes. So, Lawrence with Raphael, what does he have to say?
Meat is the best! Veggies and fish are great too, but there's nothing like a good cut of meat.
May I join you?
Hey, Lawrence! You here to eat? It looks like you barely grabbed anything.
Please, this amount will suffice for me. There's no need to compare our portions.
No wonder you're so skinny. My little sis eats more than you. Come on, have some of mine. You need it more than I do.
You offer me half-eaten scraps? The nerve! With manners like that, even a nobleman would be an absolute disgrace. Have you no dignity?
Nope.
You're pretty touchy, huh? It's probably just because you're hungry.
Raphael, please, do you mind? I cannot enjoy the simple pleasure of a meal in these conditions.
Why can't you enjoy your meal? You don't like what's on the menu? You wait here. I'll go to the kitchen and find something tastier for you.
That won't be necessary. Please, just let me eat. In peace. Alone.
I don't think you get it, Lawrence. Nothing goes with a meal better than good company. If leading the Alliance is your goal, you should really try eating with other people first.
I'm afraid I fail to see the connection between leadership and dining.
If you want to be a leader, you have to know how to get along with different types of people, right? If you really want to get to know someone, all you have to do is share a meal with them.
Quite the contrary, unfortunately. It seems the more time I spend eating with you, the less likely we are to become friends.
The more you eat with someone, the more you learn about them. Their likes, their dislikes, you know? You might get some of their food that way too. You can eat more and bulk up. All that talking made me hungry again. I'm gonna go get seconds.
What an absolute bother. But I suppose he does have a point about observations of character at the dinner table.
Yes, Raphael, the meat promoter, actually has political understandings. Lawrence with Leone. This is going to be interesting.
Hey, Lawrence, got a minute?
Certainly. I trust you're well?
Doing great. I found a load of old weapons, just got done hauling them out of storage.
Old weapons, you say? If there are any interesting swords in there, I would love to see them.
They might only be good for training, But with a little care, who knows? Here, have some oil.
And why exactly are you giving this to me?
Like I said, they need a little care. With a bit of maintenance, some of these
She's
will
gonna make
really
him do
shine.
work.
Yes, I heard you. So why did you give me the oil?
It's for polishing, Lawrence. Don't tell me you've never polished a weapon before.
But that is hardly a task befitting someone of my station. If you had an exquisite blade, something of real historical significance to complement my noble heritage, that would be another matter.
Oh,
In that
good
case,
day to learn.
always while you polish, you're bound to find something good working through these.
This seems as fine an occasion as any to air my grievances. I am a highborn noble. As such, it is my sworn duty to protect the common folk. I have no time for trivialities. What's more, you seem to be under the misapprehension that you can order me about. Please think carefully about how you speak to me.
I'm not ordering you around, and I'm not talking to you as a noble either. I'm asking you to help me with this, as a friend.
I am your friend, but I am also a noble. Those two qualities are not mutually exclusive.
Oh, good. Let's get to it then, buddy.
She's an unstoppable force. He's arrogant and she's pushy, and he's gonna end up doing what she wants. Let's see what Ignace has to say about Leone. Or about each other.
Oh, Professor, here's the map you... Well, there's always next time, I suppose.
Hey, Ignatz, didn't you have something to talk to the professor about?
Oh no, nothing urgent. You didn't cut short your conversation because of me, did you?
Come on, do I seem like the type to do that? No, I just had a couple of questions about the bows. We're done now, so I thought I'd come and tell you.
The bows? Is something wrong with them?
Lots of them have come in for repairs lately, so I switched out some of the strings for stronger ones. They've been breaking less, but now they're harder to draw.
Ah, I see. I suppose people would prefer if you went back to the lighter bowstrings.
Maybe. If the only issue was the draw weight, I'd just tell people to get stronger arms. But the real problem is that you can't shoot as fast. The arrows also fly too far now.
I can see how slower shooting is a drawback, but the arrows flying farther, that actually sounds like a good thing.
Sure, on open plains, but up close you lose accuracy. That's why I thought it might be good to use different bowstrings for different scenarios. I wanted the professor's opinion about that.
Oh, good point. You know a lot about bows, don't you?
Guess I do. I grew up in a hunting village, so I've been around them my whole life. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily better than anyone, but at least I know what I'm doing. And you? Do you have something you're really good at?
Me? Oh no, I don't think so.
Well, I'm sure you'll find your thing someday.
I hope so.
Yeah, he's a better archer than you are, Leone. He just doesn't realize it yet. Okay, let's see. Lysithea and Hilda have something to say. Let's see what they're saying.
Aw, are you sure? Thank you so much. You're always so kind to me. I'll have to repay you sometime. Lysithea? What are you doing there? Don't tell me you were listening just now and judging me getting other people to do my work for me. I've got better things to do. Although, I do wonder why everyone is always so eager to help you. I only ask for help if they offer. I don't ever pressure people.
Yeah, you just
So I've
manipulate
noticed
them.
That's what strikes me as odd. I suppose they're just so taken with me, they want to help me out. I see. That would explain it.
Hilda's
Oh,
basically
dear. I
a
was
female
expecting
anime
you to argue,
protagonist,
not
it
to
seems.
agree with me right away.
Including the hair.
There's no reason to deny what's clearly true. Everything about your outward appearance is immaculate and well thought out. Even your fingernails are always well kept and painted. No doubt your toenails are the same. I can't tell if you're complimenting me or accusing me of something. And you smell delightful, like candy. Or wait, am I catching a hint of floral? I'm so glad you noticed. It's oil extracted from a flower that only blooms at night. Floral oils, huh? I didn't think they had much use outside of homeopathy and house cleaning. I have some right here, actually. Here, I can give you a splash. There we go. I put it on your wrists, so you'll want to rub them together. Body heat is what activates the scent. Your wrists and your neck are relatively warm, so they're good spots to apply the fragrance. For a very subtle fragrance, you can also try putting it under your clothing. So, what do you think? It's lovely. Now I smell just like you, Hilda. Somehow, this makes me feel a little more mature. Thank you. So that's it. She just wants to feel more grown up. She's hard to read, that one.
Oh, she's a couple years younger, so.
Who knew she could be so cute?
Okay, well that's the starting support levels, and that actually is going to be a good stopping point because we're going to explore the monastery, which is going to be a whole episode on its own. So, thank you guys all for watching. Sorry we didn't get too much done, but actually, you know what we can do before we stop? We can get Claude certified. That's what we'll do. We'll get him certified as a fighter. There we go. There we go. Change from the current class, newly certified. Actually, we have another couple housekeeping things we can do. We need to sell a weapon, or get rid of the iron bow that I think Claude had that broke. Yes, sell. Anyone else have low-level weapons? You have a low-level weapon. You have a low-level weapon. Ay, ay, ay. Once you unlock the blacksmith, you can repair weapons, but until then, it's really annoying having to get rid of stuff. You're good. You need a iron bow. I want to give them one good bow and one weaker bow. So one weaker weapon. Lawrence needs an iron lance. And Byleth already has swords, so he's fine. And then we want to sell the large bullion we picked up. 5,000 gold, actually. I was wrong, it's not 3,000. Then we want to go to the item shop, because for some reason you buy shields from the iron shop. Or the item shop. There we go. Iron shields. For you, you've got one. We'll add a shield to our ranged our archers as well. There we go. He doesn't have a shield. He doesn't have a shield in Byleth, but next month we can give everybody shields, which will help a lot. I think we have not yet unlocked the Battalion Guild. I think that'll be it then. Sorry for this being shorter, but at least we got some housekeeping stuff done. So I'll see you guys all next time when we explore the monastery and actually do quite a lot of stuff. So see you then. Bye.